All right, I just realized that you have not, and for those watching, you have not seen anything we've been doing for the last like 15, 20 minutes. You've heard everything, but you haven't seen everything. So I've got things restarted here. I apologize for that glitch. Hopefully you were able to follow along from the sound of what you heard, even though you couldn't see anything being written on a chalkboard. So we're about done, I think, with the 5 through 8. We'll take just another minute or two to work on that there at our seats. Take another minute or two to work at your seats, but we are back up again with video that should actually work, I hope. Gotta love technology. Working quietly at your seats. Michael's finished. And I'll divide the part by the percent. You can always tell the percent just as a percent sign. Divide the part by the percent. And then move that decimal. Does that make sense? Yes, of course it is. Take a random guess. How many times you can 15 go going tonight? Try something. Okay, let's try 15 times 5. 5 times 5. You don't stay here wasting time. 5 times 1 plus 2.
7.
Is that one big enough? Let's try one more time. It's 15 times 6. 5 times 6.
30.
Carry the 3. 6 times 1 plus 3.
9.
Hey, there we go. That means right here is a 6 with nothing left, right? So that's another 0. Boom, we're done.
Did I do this part right?
Yes, yeah, you did this part perfectly. It's just the division you kind of sat there staring at instead of just tackling it.
I
So,
was mainly confused on.
no, you did it exactly right. You put the part over the percent. Change it to a decimal. You did what I did in class. As long as you do what I'm showing in class, you're going to be good. Finished your question? One more minute to work. We're dividing. All right, pencil stab. Even if you're not finished with all of these, anytime you're finding the base, by the way, how do you know it's the base? It comes after the word of. So this first number is your percentage or your part. How do you know this is the percent, class?
It
Has a percent sign. All right, so that's how you know this is a percent. And then the base is the last number, it's the whole. And I said to find the base, divide the part by the percent. So I'm going to divide the 9 by the 0.15. If I were you, I would not waste your time writing 15%. We know it's going to be 0.15. Start with that. Then go boink, 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 boink. It becomes 900 divided by 15. And what is our answer going to be for number 5, class? 60 should have been our answer for number 5. For number 6, how do I set this one up, Kirsten?
66 over or divided by 12. Oh wait, no. 0.12.
0.12. If you want to bypass even this step, because you know you're going to do what with the decimal anyway, class?
Boink,
Boink, boink. So if you wanted to go straight to what?
6,600 divided by 12.
You could do that. And when we divide 6600 by 12, let's see, 12 goes into 66, class? 5 times, because 5 times 12 is 60. That leaves me with 6 left over, and 12 goes into 60, class,
5.
with
Zero.
None left over. 5 is 12 goes into 0.
Zero.
0. How many had 550 for number 6? Now number 7. Ugh. It's okay. Do what you know to do. How do I set up my initial fraction here, Sam? Well, 10.5%, right? But I don't want a percent sign. I want it to be, so 0.105, right? Now, what do I have to do to get the decimal out of the bottom, class? 1 point boink. I gotta do 3 boinks this time, don't I? I've gotta get it all the way out, which means 3 boinks here. How many took that to an 84,000 divided by 105? Now, the nice thing is, how many times would 1 go into 8, class? 8 times. And 8 times 5 conveniently is 40. And 8 times 1 is 8. And of course you have these 2 zeros left, so we've got to put the 2 zeros there. It actually didn't work out too bad. It was an awful looking percent, but the answer came out really easy. How many had 800 for number 7? And then for number 8, how do I set this up initially here, Bryson?
Oh, man. Oh, okay.
Just do what we've been doing.
90 over 150, or 2. Or 1.25.
How about 1.25? There we go. Right, the 90 over 1.25, because that's what this would be if we change it to a decimal, but you can't divide by a decimal. So now we've got to do 1 point, but if I do it in the bottom, so that means the top number becomes 9,000, and I'm dividing a 9,000 by 125. Obviously, if I just went with 1, 1 goes into 9 times, but I got this 25 back there. So maybe we should only try 8? 7? Let's try 7. 7 times 5.
35.
Carry the 3. 7 times 2 plus 3.
17.
7 times 1 plus 1. Ooh, just fits. We subtract, we get a 25, bring down the 0. How many times does 1 go into 2? 2, and in fact, we know that 2 times $1.25 is $2.50. It's going to work out evenly there. My answer, class? Dollars. I heard one person say it, but don't forget your dollar sign. If they give you money, you got to keep it money. $72 is our answer there. Questions on the 5 through 8 now that we've seen them? Did anyone go 4 for 4? If you have any 3 out of 4? 2 out of 4. Questions? Yes, ma'am.
I only missed 7 because I divided by 80,000. I forgot 4.
Oh, that's a problem. Turn the page. Let's take a look at some word problems now that use these. Number 11, read that word problem for us if you would. Page.
Brian bought a pair of cleats at the store for 60% off their original price. If Brian paid $45 for the cleats, how much was the original cost of the cleats?
All right, so he paid how much?
45.
Page?
45.
He paid $45, and it tells us that the $45 he paid wasn't the full price. Class, did you see that it said that $45 was just a part of the original price? What part was it, Paige?
60.
It was 60% of the total price they had originally asked for the shoes. Do we all see how we could take what they put in words and say that $45 was simply 60% of the original price? You all see that? At your seats. Set up the fraction, work it out. Set up the fraction, change it to a division problem, work it out. Got it? How many put 45 over 0.6? 45 over 0.6. Do we go boink to get 450 divided by 6? And then get $75. Questions on number 11? Divide the part by the percent. Number 12. Read that one for us, Jalen.
After spending money on car repairs, Jane had 30% left of the money she had in her bank account. If she has $600 left, how much money did she have before the car repairs?
All right, so she had some money. She had a total amount of money in her bank account, and she spent a lot of it. When it was all said and done, she only has how much left, class? $600. And it says that the $600 was what percent, class? 30% of whatever used to be in the bank account. Do you see how to translate from words into a statement like this? The $600 is, or was in this case, because in the past tense, 30% of whatever used to be there. At your seats, find the original amount. Then we're on word problem number 12. Make sure you're working with us. Griffin, how do I set this up?
600 of 0.3.
There we go. But I don't want to keep a 0.3, so let's make it,
3, just
but in order to make it a 3, I also have to make this a
6,000.
6,000. I think we can do this in our head, class. 6,000 divided by 3?
2,000.
2,000. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2,000. So she apparently used to have $2,000 in her bank account, and then car repairs happened, and now she's down to $600. Bless her. Drop down to number 14. Number 14. Read that one for us, if you would. Michael.
Bless you.
Go ahead, Michael.
Kevin, you finish.
We're going to skip 13 for just a moment, do 14. 13's got a weird twist to it.
A school gains students during the year, ending the school year with 210 students. If the ending enrollment is 120% of the original enrollment, how many students does the school have at the beginning of the year?
Do you see that clause there where it says, if the ending enrollment is 120% of the original enrollment? Do you see that? But we know what the ending enrollment was. It told us, class, that the ending enrollment was...
120%.
No. The ending enrollment was what? 210. That's how many kids they had. That was the ending enrollment. So when it says the ending enrollment is blah, 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 well, the ending enrollment's 210. So we could say, class, that 210 is
120%
the original enrollment. Do you see that? The ending enrollment, that's 210, is 120% of whatever that original enrollment was. At your seats. Set it up and solve. Ben, how do I set it up?
12 over.
What fraction do I have to make here, Elaine?
1.2 over, 210 over 1.2.
Okay, the 210, the percentage or the part, over the 1.2. You take the part over the percent. How many put 210 over 1.2? But we can't leave 1.2, class. We got to make it a, so make it 12, just boink in this case, just 12. But that also makes this
2,100.
2,100. When we divide 2,100 by 12, let's see, 12 goes into 21 once with 9 left. 12 goes into 90, what, 7 times? That's 84 with 6 left. 12 goes into 65 times. How many got? 175 for the original enrollment at the start of the year. Put the part. Here's an easy way to the first number over the second number. If you want to think of it that way. And that'll work for you. Turn over to page 94. Flip the page, page 94. A little chart here at the bottom of page 94 I want us to look at here, and it's identifying the percent, the base, and the percentage. Now the percent is easy, right? The percent is the thing with the percent sign. The base, class, is the whole. Write the word whole above base. Write the chart at the bottom of page 94. Right above the word base in the chart, write the word whole. There's another clue I gave you, though. What word comes before the base? The word of. So right before the word base, write the word of. Of base. Bless you. So write of in front of the word base. That'll help you remember if you're finding the base, it follows the word of. And then the percentage, write the word part. Because that's the part. The percentage is the little part of the whole that we're looking for. Now they give you an example. The question says 92 is what percent of 184? Well, what is the percent? We don't know. It asks that. So they put an X because that's what we don't know. That's what we're finding. It says for the item being found, put an X. Then the base. Well, the base is clearly 184. That's the whole. That's also the number that comes after the word of. And the percentage or the part is the number 92. Does everyone see what they did on the example? Number 32. Do they give us the percent, class?
Yes.
What is it?
115.
115%. Write that down. Do they give us the base?
Yes.
Yes, they do. The base is
44.
44. And we're finding the,
Percentage.
so put an X for the percentage. Do you see what we're doing here?
Yes.
Fill in the rest of the chart. Writing down the two numbers they give you and putting an X for the number they didn't give you. Several people have the chart all filled out. For sake of time, we got to take a look at it anyway. Number 33, what's the percent?
15.
On number 33, what's the percent? X. We don't know. What's the base? 250. What's the percentage? 25. The part is 25. The whole is 250. Number 34, what's the percent? 400%. What's the base? X. We don't know. What's the percentage? 103. Number 35, what's the percent? X. What's the base?
80.
What's the percentage?
41.
41. Number 36, what's the percent?
10.
10%. What's the base? X. What's the percentage?
99.
99. Number 37, what's the percent?
71.
71%. What's the base?
105.
And what's the percentage?
X.
X. All right, we'll take a look at that more tomorrow. Homework for the evening is to do page 93. Page 93, numbers 1 to 16. Page 93, numbers 1 through 16. We'll be reviewing the next 2 days for an exam in lesson 44 over chapters 1 and 2. So page 93, numbers 1 to 16, our exam over chapters 1 and 2 will be Friday. Lesson 44 over chapters 1 and 2. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and you are dismissed.